Hello and welcome back to the Dash Convention Europe. And the Brits are here, it's the British invasion.
The British invasion.
Yeah,
Hey.
lads on tour, the Brits are here. Excellent, I have got Ash Francis and Alex from Dash Retail and Switchly.
Yeah.
And oh man, it's been a roller coaster event.
It has been
phenomenal.
An insane event, yeah. Lots of people to meet, lots of different things to show, lots of groundbreaking announcements. I was amazed at the U-Trust announcement just now. Amazing. Europe's biggest online casino. That's crazy.
Big news. Coinify as well,
Yeah.
which I just interviewed them. 20,000 merchants.
That's huge.
It's insane.
Huge. Yeah.
I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you. Ash, like Rodrigo, has been like an unsung hero of the event. He's been helping out behind the scenes and with all the technical stuff, helping out with the live stream of the event. It's really, really appreciated.
It's good. It's good. Everyone's getting involved. Everyone's kicking in. I like it. Yeah.
And like you brought all the toys. I think you had the best stand.
Yeah. We had some cool bits going on. I think the guys next to us might have us beat there with the Toblerone machine and the coffee machine and everything.
But you helped facilitate that as well.
Yeah.
So that was the Quibix?
Yeah, Quibix. So literally just sent them an email a month ago, I think it was, said that this convention was on. Do you have a coffee machine that we can borrow so we can hack it to accept Dash? They not only happen to be really into cryptocurrency and they own an escrow service as well for cryptocurrency large OTC trades, but they were just like, yeah, not only will we bring you a machine, we'll bring two machines, we'll build one that we'll bring one we built ourselves, get it to accept Dash. They've even got a beer machine, it's insane. And then they bought 3-4 tickets and they've been showing everyone and everyone's been loving everything that they're doing. But they're not just they've got this hardware that they build which is used in hundreds of thousands of devices, and they're also partnered with Selector, who actually make some of the largest vending machines.
I think you made a good friend there. I was having some brainstorming session with him. He's a development, technical genius.
And we're in Uster, which is in Switzerland, which is a population of maybe 6 million, I think it is, and this is just outside of Zurich. But they are in Dubendorf, which is 5 minutes away. So it just so happened that our conference was 5 minutes away from one of the biggest vending machine sort of hardware manufacturers around. So, pretty crazy.
I think Joel's been rinsing that coffee vending machine with Dash.
Yeah, I can see. I think, 5 coffees.
Coffee shakes.
He loves Dash, but he does really love coffee as well.
You should talk to this guy, because at our work we've got this little coffee machine and it's just behind me. So every 5 minutes I'm hearing a coffee go up, and Alex has it. Black, 2 shots.
I'm surprised it's not a constant buzz at the background of the calls. It's constantly going.
It makes a lot of noise.
So how's it going, Alex? Because this is the first time the community might be hearing your voice. They've seen you in the background sometimes, coding away, banging away.
Sneak away. Yeah, it's pretty nerve-wracking, but it's good to be here. Yeah.
Are you enjoying the event?
Yeah, I'm loving it actually. I was a little bit worried at first. First actual live demo that I've done, but we had some really good demos going on. There seems to be a lot of good community interest in it, and it's good, nice to actually meet people. So it's all been good. So
there's a lot to talk about. Okay, so we covered I think we covered the vending machine.
Yeah.
I want to talk about this because I'm a bit biased, and that will become clear in a moment.
People really love this, but just to be honest, so we're not wasting downtime and things. We spent 4 hours on this. This is made from prefabricated assets in Unity, but what we were thinking is a lot of people come to these events, they give away branded USB sticks and t-shirts and things like that, and it's just a bit, I don't know, it's a bit conventional, and we wanted to do something a bit different. So instead of giving away USB sticks, we decided to make a game and give away a load of Dash. So how it works is you hold the spacebar to fly and you release it to drop, and Mark happens to be the high scorer at the moment, so we'll see how well he does.
Pretty good.
This could get a convention. This demo could go on quite long. I think we'll see.
It's so addictive.
Massive Dash.
I love the D.
We've had quite a few people playing.
Oh no! I got distracted by the D. Sorry.
So there you go. Dash
Always
Racer.
happens.
But we've had most people that have been coming to our stand have been giving it a go and playing it. But Mark happens to be the best
champion,
representing.
Where's my $100?
Yeah. We'll see. It's
at
the end of the convention, the highest scorer will get the $100 of Dash, not $100 of US dollars or Canadian dollars. Maybe we should pay Canadian dollars. They're a bit cheaper. So
this is really great because it's fun, it's creative, and that's why I liked your booth, because it's cool. You're bringing the creativity.
Yeah, exactly. I think that crypto on the surface can seem really boring, but there's a lot of people in this that are really passionate about it. They're building a lot of fun projects, whether there's that magical moment when you go to a coffee machine and you pay in crypto and you've just used your digital internet money that we were paid by it getting created on a block by thousands of distributed computers. There's something magical about that moment when you pay and you drink that coffee, and it's just a great experience. And yeah, I was really glad to actually do that in person, and I think that's what this sort of thing is about. Yeah, it's, you know, it's a fun side project, but it also shows an energy to the space, which I really appreciate in other projects as well.
Fantastic. Right, let's get down to the juicy stuff.
Yeah,
let's get down
juicy
to
stuff.
business.
The business
So there's Dash Retail and Switchly.
Yeah.
Let's do Dash Retail first.
Yeah.
Alex,
Yes.
you have a device over there.
Yes, I do indeed.
I like the colour. I mean, Dash Blue
should
is my
be blue.
favourite, naturally.
Hey, orange is for testnet. That's
Yes.
Oh, okay.
but it's not on
So-
testnet. This
So
is
it's going to be blue then? Is that the plan?
we will get some blue ones. Yeah, we're
Love-
gonna
love
get
the
them
spray
branded up.
paint it.
Yeah, we'll spray paint it, something like that.
Excellent.
But that one's not a testnet. This is all a live net demo.
Do you want to take that
with
for a
everything?
moment?
Yeah, I'll hold this.
Excellent.
So, as you can see from the device, it's a double screen device. These things are pretty familiar. There's Salamantecs who are here also have a very similar sort of one.
Okay.
And it has a screen on the front, which is the customer facing screen, as well as the main screen here. It's got a camera, which can be used to scan barcodes to set it up, and a thermal printer here. Thermal printing is really cheap to do, so it allows the customer to get a receipt. So I'm just going to set this up as a slave device. So in Dash Retail, we've separated out the merchant from the clerk. So in the current point of sale systems, either the clerk has the actual Dash wallet and are charging people using the Dash wallet, so they're leaving on their counter their Dash wallet with all their Dash in it, or the merchant themselves have the Dash point of sale and they walk away with it and they leave it. So this separates out the merchant from the clerk. It gives the merchant more privacy, and it allows the merchant to scale to thousands of clerks rather than maybe a few in a store.
I just noticed it's got a clip on the back.
Yeah, it's got a little strap here, so you can put your hand in it and walk around without any issue. You can
I
also
think that's the
store
first
it on
time
the
I've
side.
seen that, actually.
Yeah. It also has some other really cool features. I won't go too boring into it. That one's got a SAM card in it, which is an encryption card to make all the connection really secure. So
We're going to make some magic happen right now, right?
we're going to make some magic happen.
I'm already logged into a merchant account.
So if I was a merchant, I would
Yes.
sign up with you, and this would be the dashboard I see.
Indeed.
Okay.
So this is the settings part of it where you can associate the devices. What we're going to do is associate this as a new point of sale device for this merchant. So I'm in the settings now. I'll click add device.
This device is already associated at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll disassociate it.
So this device is associated already with that from an earlier demo, so we're just going to kick it out. And
Is that
the
on your
merchant
laptop, actually?
at any time can kick out a device. We'll come to Switchly in a moment. Settings, devices, and yeah.
It's probably easier to do it on that one, actually. It's more camera facing, isn't it?
So will I?
No, I guess we'll do it with yours.
So we're going to do this with like Live Dash.
Yep,
Can
Real
do,
Dash.
can do.
Real
Yeah,
Dash.
it's all ready to go.
Absolutely. Have you got a Dash wallet to hand? I've got a Dash wallet
Yeah,
to hand.
oh God, that'd be
Everyone's
something.
got a Dash wallet to hand.
Okay.
Okay, so
Registered a
this
new
is
device.
this device in its homepage. So any mobile phone or computer can be used as a point of sale device, and they can either be used anonymously or as a direct association as a merchant. If they use anonymously, it's like a fully non-custodial solution. If they choose to use the full platform, they get a lot more features, including our fiat hedging sort of system. Right, so I'm going to associate this device with that merchant account by going into the merchant menu and associating the device. This allows me to then scan the QR code of the actual merchant, and now that device has been associated, and we're onto the point of sale screen.
I'll head over to payments now in the merchant dashboard.
Okay.
So you can see what we do live.
Okay, so now you can see a list of payments on that computer.
Okay.
As
These are all-
I
previous payments.
It's a nice
that have gone through.
interface. It's very clean.
very clean, yeah. Focuses just on ease. They can all be exported as a CSV if they wanted to do any accounting.
Can you
side of
filter these
things.
as well? Is
Yeah, it's all filterable, orderable.
Download
you can
as a
see
CSV.
the red and the green tags there. You probably won't be able to see say the status of the order, so it's very easy to at a glance see
Nice
how many
work.
transactions you're getting.
Looks
Okay,
nice.
so I will now make a transaction using this point of sale. So I'll enter an amount to charge. So I'm just going to charge $1, 1 Swiss franc actually. I click charge, and now a QR code's rendered, and we've got a pending transaction that's just been added onto the merchant dashboard. So this is all in real time, so as soon as any transactions happen, it instantly updates on the dashboard. So I'm going to make this payment now, and we can use the customer front-facing screen to do so.
Excellent.
Payment's been sent. Work the magic.
It's gone through. Marked as complete.
The power of Dash. Oh no.
It didn't get marked as complete on this one, unfortunately.
But this is a prototype, right? So
Yeah.
It's also suffering from convention network internet.
The internet here has been
infamously strong.
but
too many people on it.
But it did register and did go through. So
It went through.
So the blockchain is definitely working.
Yes.
That's good.
Payment is not lost.
The blockchain is still up at the moment.
So these devices,
Excellent.
it's built so that if there is a dropout, you can just refresh the device and it will show a payment complete.
So let's talk numbers. I like numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Dash Retail, you've already got quite a lot of merchants already, right?
Yeah, so there's about 1,000 merchants using the Dash Retail platform. Some of them are a lot less active than others. In the past 90 days, I think maybe a few hundred have been active. In any given month, there's up to $10,000 US dollars going through it a month, and over 1,000 transactions. So already very popular, which has been pretty good for us. Obviously, we're working in partnership with Dash Latam, which is George Donnelly, and they've been defining what the actual Dash Retail platform looks like and how to make it as good as possible for their merchants.
So it's multilingual.
Yeah.
You mentioned rates and stuff, so it's compatible with different currencies.
Yeah. So we're actually the team that make the rates API that's used in your mobile wallets that pulls in all the real-time rate data from 12 different sources, I believe. And this means that your wallet has exactly the same pricing as our point of sale system. So it will always match up between the two of them.
So when will this be coming to market?
So this device is a bit too expensive for the Latin market. It's around $200 wholesale. Now, it's probably worth noting at this point that Dash Retail is a fully DAO-funded project, so there's no profit incentive here. So if we pay $200 for it, Dash Latam, it would be $200 for them. There are some crypto point of sale similar to this device that are a lot more expensive side of things. But we're also working on a smaller device, and we've been in talks with Rodrigo today, who's Eletropay, and talking about how we can make a Dash a lot more accessible and physical hardware devices a lot more accessible.
Okay. Tricky question. You ready?
Shoot.
There is a lot of point of sale devices outside.
Yes.
What do you think makes your Dash Retail special? Sell it to me.
Other than the DAO funding side of things, I think that one of our biggest sort of distinction is that we're two developers building entirely for the DAO. It's DAO owned, it's Dash exclusive, it's no fees, there's no margin, the exact rate is what the merchant gets.
It's free. It's completely
free. And we're very agile. We're a team that aren't bound to. Our shareholders are the DAO. We're not bound to profit, to going to where the money is. We're bound to going to where the adoption is and what best serves Dash.
So what's the long-term strategy? Because we in private we spoke about the diff and stuff before. Is that still interest to you? Because that was a while ago.
Yeah, I think that. I just did a little transaction. We have a little receipt and a full payment gone through, but I was just seeing if that was going to work. But there you go.
May I see that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
take a look.
Have a butcher's at this.
Have a butcher's.
So Terminal 13. Oh, there we go. So thanks for shopping at Example Merchant. Payment made with Dash, the cryptocurrency with instant transactions and micro fees.
Yeah.
Your money, your way. I like that.
I like it too.
Excellent.
It's all instant send, obviously, so everything goes through straight away, and that's what we love about Dash. It's one of the best reasons why Dash makes sense at the point of sale now.
Excellent. And I think that's the first time I've really had a good look at your dashboard for the Dash Retail thing.
Yeah.
It's very clean, minimalistic. It's I like that, and I think for merchants, especially if it's the first time they're accepting cryptocurrency, it has to be user friendly.
Yeah.
So is there anything else about the dashboard that you think the community should be made aware of?
I could add to the actual just merchant's configuration in general. It's built so that any clerk that works for the merchant can use their phone or any other device lying around to actually accept as a POS device. Obviously it won't have the printer, but it just means any device can be used and payments can be tracked to a clerk level, which is potentially useful. They could set up different locations, different clerks, and track payments across different stores, for example.
I think that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, what I would add to that as well is that this the Dash Watch have full access to our backend data, and this every sort of figure is reported upwards. So we have this hierarchy of our system admin. Well, the DAO above us, then the system admins, then the local agents, then the merchants, and then the clerks. But for what that means for the DAO is that they can track how the adoption is happening around the world by those local teams, so they can see that, you know.
Is this the transaction track, or is this something that's separate?
Beyond that it can be. It turns Dash adoption away from being this sort of shotgun approach to being very sort of precise with aligned KPIs with the DAO that are transparently reported. So it means we can objectively compare one adoption group to another based on the exact amount invested into them and how much that has increased Dash transactions in that region. So it's all very transparent.
The blockchain doesn't lie.
The blockchain doesn't lie.
I like that. Is there anything else you'd like to highlight about Dash Retail?
This stage.
Yeah, I think that covers it. Obviously, if anyone wants to give it a try, it's app.retail.org. But there's also, you know, that we've got some more private demos, and we can show you some of the staging website and things like that. If you just reach out to us, we're always happy to answer any questions on Dash Retail as well.
Okay, saving the best for last.
Oh, too kind.
Switchly.
Switchly.
Yeah, great name. Why Switchly?
Basically, I don't like all the businesses which are called CoinX, BitX, everything like that. I feel that it's got overdone and generic. Every CoinSwitch, CoinCola, Coinify, CoinGate, you know, there's so many. Sorry to all those companies' names, nothing specific about you, but there are so many like that. I wanted something a bit better. Changely had too many L's in it. I don't know. I just wanted something that was spot on, so we put a bit of money into domain, and I think it's important that we're easy to remember and people go to us. You know, it's a .com. It's just Switchly.
Actually, we
letting
should have
people
said that.
switch into Dash.
Yeah, so actually we should have said that at the beginning. So what actually is Switchly?
Switchly is a cryptocurrency exchange at the moment for crypto, but it's also a full sort of gateway, and we'll be adding in the next sort of few weeks Canadian dollar as our first fiat pair in partnership with a Mastnode owner in Canada who runs an OTC brokerage. We had a conversation earlier with him that's on the YouTube channel as well. So it's a crypto gateway. It's more like Coinbase than Coinbase Pro or Binance, so it's more about making Dash more accessible to the masses than specifically about traders, I suppose. And it's also, I guess, something that we'll be integrating, and we'll be integrating it into platforms like Dash Retail. So it ties into our work with Dash Retail massively.
Interesting. So you've got crypto to crypto exchanges.
Yep, as well as fiat to crypto, with our first pair being the Canadian dollar.
So why would I use Switchly and not Shapeshift or Changely?
It aggregates exchanges.
Yeah.
In a way.
So you're using APIs from...
Yeah, so we use we call them liquidity providers, but in most cases that would be an exchange. It could be an OTC firm. Whilst we build up our own order book at this stage, we use the deep liquidity provided by our partners in terms of, you know, Binance or Kraken or you know, any other exchange that we work with, and we compare the rates between them to always give the customer a best rate. And it's really interesting because in the comparisons that we've done with Changely and Shapeshift, you would think because of their scale they're able to offer the best rate, but our rate beats them 9 times out of 10 at least. So
really,
better rate in all regards. So pretty good, really. And at the moment, for now, until the regulators crack down, and we're under council on this, is the fact that we're no KYC. So
wow, no KYC,
no KYC,
even for change. Oh, I guess until you get to a certain threshold, I would imagine.
Certain threshold, yeah. We're legally speaking, we're in a really good place regulatory wise. You know, we're based in the UK actually, which for a lot of people is surprising, but there are a lot of companies based in the UK, and crypto is unregulated, and we're under the guidance of the FCA, Financial Conduct Authority in the UK, and they've told us that it's fully unregulated at this stage.
Fantastic. So that's the crypto to crypto part.
Yeah.
Okay, so very quickly you mentioned about the fiat trading pairs. So you said that you've got the Canadian fiat trading pair.
Yeah.
What other ones have you got?
So we've got a few more in the works. I don't want to prematurely announce that sort of things, but the Canadian fiat pair, so CAD to Dash or CAD to Bitcoin, CAD to Litecoin, will be in pretty shortly. And again, that's a very competitive rate with the market, and we'll be working out ways for merchants to instantly off-ramp into Canadian dollar, for example, as well. But yeah, we've got a few other pairs that are in the works, and our approach to that is partnerships. In the same way we were able to quickly add Canadian dollar by partnering with Skipty, we're going to be looking for other partners, and we're in conversations with a few of those already.
Okay, and when does Switchly go live?
Switchly.com is actually live right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that's an event exclusive?
Exclusive. Woo!
Yeah.
We've been piloting up to this point. We've probably had around $10,000 put through the exchange, but as of today, we're happy for people confidently to use it to whatever level and push through some big exchanges.
So switchly.com?
Switchly.com.
Right, it's live. Go check it out. Excellent. Well, I hope you guys have been enjoying the event and you found it to be beneficial.
Fantastic, yeah.
It's great to finally meet you in person as well. We talk so much anyway.
We
it's
do.
kind of weird.
We talk too much.
And Alex, it's
Yes.
very nice to hear you and speak to you as well.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's
Excellent.
good to be here.
Well, enjoy the rest of the event.
Thanks
Thanks
very
Ash.
much.
Thanks, Mark.
Excellent. And stay dashy and stay
Stay
tuned
dashy.
for more videos.